Hi everyone, my name is Terry. Welcome to Friday Fact Day, where I get to tell you about my work in fitness, feminism, and philosophy. Today's fact is aerobics instructors and why do we do that weird counting thing? So, one of the things I get asked about a lot is why is the music and aerobics class so weird? I sometimes get complaints about that, and people will say, "Oh, I can't stand the music. Like, why is it like that?" So, I'm here to break that down for you today. First thing you'll probably notice is that in an aerobics class, the music is a lot faster than the original recording of the song, and it's not the original vocalist. In aerobics, our aim is to get you a cardiovascular workout. We want to get your heart pumping, we want to get you breathing, and we want to get you a good rolling sweat. In order to do that, we have you do the moves exactly to the beat of the music. What we're doing with the speed is doing it fast enough that your heart rate gets going and you get a good sweat going. Now, the reason we have to have a different vocalist is that if we were to just speed up the original recording, it would basically sound like Calvin and the Chipmunks, which, I don't mind a Christmas song once in a while, but I don't want a whole class full of that for an hour. And I certainly don't want to do that, several times a week for the whole year. The other thing about aerobics music that makes it really different is that it kind of can make us fitness instructors look like we've got like magical psychic powers. And people ask me that, like, how is it that you manage to change the move exactly when the music's going to change? And like, how do you know that? It's not magic, it's math. Every 32 beats of music, something different happens. There's a feature or a change musically that is really distinct. So it might be, going from instrumental to the vocalist coming in, or the vocalist dropping out and a guitar solo coming in. Any number of things like that can happen that make a big, really distinct change from block to block. Within those blocks of 32, we fitness instructors are breaking those down into 4 subgroups or subsets of 8. So this is where the counting comes in. And everybody asks me, why do you always count backwards from 4? Or why do you always count backwards from 8? There's a couple of different ways to do it. I'm a backwards from 4 kind of person. So what I'm doing is as I introduce a move, I get us warmed up and we're marching on the spot, for example. That's usually one of the first moves you do in a warm up. We're going to do that 8 times, 8 beats of music. In order to get you ready for the next move, I have to give you fair warning. So I'm counting down in my head 8, 7, 6, 5, and then I start to verbally count out loud 4, 3, 2, and then I name the next move. Now, here's a little tip if you're out there looking around for good fitness instructors and who to take classes from. A really good aerobics instructor doesn't say 1. They go 4, 3, 2, next move. And the reason for that is, like I said, we have to give you fair warning. That's what the 4-3-2 is about. But if I say 1 and then say the next move, we're already into the next phrase. So instead of saying 1, I'll say the next move. So I'll go 4-3-2 hamstring curl. And on the top of the next phrase, be it 8 counts or on the top of the next block of 32, wherever we are in the workout, you start the next move exactly at the top of that phrase. So you're not cutting off how many repetitions you get. You always get 8. If it's a new move and everybody's struggling with it, maybe I'll do 16. I don't really go more than that because it risks repetitive strain, and plus it also gets really, really boring. The other reason that we do the 32s is because it's a standardization thing. So I know if I get a fitness mix from a trustworthy company or DJ, that everything's going to be marked off in those blocks of 32. Everything's going to be consistent with beats per minute so that I have a nice sustained tempo for the workout. And then I can plan accordingly for how fast I want the moves to be. I can also swap out my music. So if I used original mixes, and there are some people out there who do teach to original mixes, those situations you have to create a choreography that goes with the exact song. Because if there's changes in the tempo or anything like that, I don't have time necessarily to warn you, and you might not know the song well enough to know that those changes are coming. So by having everything this consistent BPM, and by having the blocks at 32, I can do any choreography I want to any music mix that I want. And that's why it's become an industry standard. And that's why not everybody uses it, but a lot of us do. And it makes for a consistent class. It means a lot less counting on the floor. I can tell by the cues in the music where I am in the count. And it makes me able to do more interactive stuff and watch for more safety stuff on the people in front of me on the floor. Overall, makes the class a lot easier to teach, and it may not be the most musically pleasing experience of your life, but hopefully the songs are fun and the beat is going, and next thing you know, the whole class is finished and you didn't even realize you were just working out for an hour. So that's why we pick the music that we pick. And as I always say, lift heavy, fight the patriarchy, and I won't see you next week because next Friday is Christmas Day, so I'm going to take a week off. But I will see you on New Year's Day with a video about New Year's resolutions and why I call January Fitness Christmas. So I'll see you in the new year. Bye. These keep jingling. Oh, I am far too easily amused.